Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and here I am working more on my Richard Petty Superbird project, the one where I'm kit bashing the Johan Superbird with the Salvinos JR 71 Dodge Charger chassis, and a couple of things I'm also working on. But before we jump right into it here, just take a moment to thank our sponsor, Hobby Nut Models. There's his logo, and there'll be a link in the video description below. As if you've seen one of my recent videos, I recently stocked up on some of the newest releases that they got in, and is getting more in and everything. So take a moment and check them out. I'd appreciate it. But here we are. I seem to keep wanting to work on this thing, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And I also have Ryan right here hanging out with me, sitting off to the side. And so he may have a question or two or whatnot, but I'll start going over some of the things I got going on here.
I got a couple many questions right now already. We're not even 1 minute into the video.
Yeah. Well, to answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking or mentioning, I have been working on the body a little bit. I did fill this in. I haven't primed it. But a few have mentioned, don't forget the chrome panels right here. And I knew I was going to put them in, but I decided I would put some real thin sheet styrene, and I'm molding them on there. I got the windshield in there kind of, to show where it's going to be. So I got that going on. They're not finished yet, but they're pretty much roughed in and glued in, and I like the way they're looking. There'll be a little bit of sanding and cleaning, but it also kind of reinforces these A-pillars. Rest of the body, other than just some of the areas I filled with super glue, and here I got a little spot right there on the wing that I did. I haven't done much else to the body.
I got one question.
Yeah.
How much horsepower can it carry?
I don't really know what the engines were rated at, but when it comes to the engines, I had a few that recommended the Johan's Hemi engine, and it's nice. I do like it. And Steve Mignanti, said this is a really nice motor. I haven't actually assembled this version before with the race headers on it. Those are cool. And then the oil pan right here and the fan. So I put all the NASCAR parts. I kind of was mocking it up and trying to see how it would fit in this chassis. And it can fit. You can make it fit. But it looks like I'll have to do some work to the trans tunnel for some of these headers to clearance them. And I definitely would have to do something with that pan. But once you take the headers off and change them out, the motor itself is a little more standard and boring, and it also appears to be a little bit taller when I start trying to mock this engine to that engine. And for me, some of the things were, I really love this bathtub intake because the race cars had those. This one just has a stock intake, but the air cleaner hides all of it. And the headers are nice, but you really can't see them, and with this oil pan not clearing. So I do like this a lot, but I mocked it up just to see how it's going to fit and how it's going to look. But I think I'm going to stick with this one because this one just fits the chassis really nicely. Kind of goes along with the details and everything. So that's all looking really, really good. So I'm going to stick with this one, and that way I don't have to re-engineer a whole bunch of stuff. But also, speaking about re-engineering and fitting, chassis is coming out really nice. I've got some fine tuning and some body work to do. But the roll cage, it's been mentioned a couple of times that you can really see where it sits, and it hangs just a little too low, and would really like it really snugged up into the body. I've been kind of compromising on just letting it be where it is because I really don't want to have to redo all of these upper bars and redo this headrest and everything, because I literally have to pull this in, get it in a little bit tighter and a little bit higher. And then these bars, I've already reworked these bars already just to get the different rake and get this here without trying to redo all these bars. But even doing that, I had to change this bar out, this whole bar out, the front, these two bars right here, we'll put in a section right here. And this crossbar is the original one, but it's moved forward. And it's just a lot of little things tweaked and worked here and the mounting here. So I've already done, a third of it here, and I don't want to kind of redo all of that work. But just for giggles and comparison, I mocked up the Johan interior which I really like this steering wheel over the Salvinios JR one. And this is the one you see in Richard Petty's car. The replacement that they currently own and they drive. So I'm going to use this one instead of the kit issued one. But here's the full interior. A couple of things that kind of crack me up here. It's got the stock door panels, which, you know, they're like aluminum sheets over them. No really any side things, and I'm not sure. I don't believe the doors open on the current Richard Petty car.
Oh, man.
Yeah, then they got the cooler back here, all the aluminum panels here, and then this whole roll cage, which I was trying to get it to work, but to get these bars to all line up, it actually tilts forward. And it uses the stock seat, but with this really odd pad right there. The only thing I didn't mock-up glue in here is the shifter, but I got the race dash, the race steering wheel, and all the bars. The funny thing is, you know, since this is all mocked up, I wanted to see how it was going to fit in here with the glass without modifying the glass. And you can really see where the bars are, and, you know, it goes up kind of high, but not really, but it hits the glass. So it's really hitting everything, but it's really sucked in.
Also, I have a question.
Okay.
Those bars look like the same bars that are on the monster truck, like Gravedigger.
Well, it's a roll cage, and it's kind of the same thing. It's to protect the driver if he crashes and rolls it. That's why they call it a roll cage.
Like one of the times that Gravedigger's flag caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But that's a different kind of racing program. But all of those bars are meant to protect, because even if he wrecks this thing, that roof can crash down. But you can also see with this interior how much I removed to the sides to widen it to get that other interior to fit. But I just kind of did this just to see how this was going to look, you know, if it was still in the original unmodified body. But I just kind of want to see where everything sat, and it's kind of fun to see, you know, the Johan parts that were reissued. So it's kind of funny that you got a whole nother interior tub, but still a stock door panels. But I believe there's a stock receipt in that kit too. So it could be built stock, but just, you know, having the factory high back seat with that padding on the side is kind of funny too. But that's where that's going with, and I've been playing with it. Another thing, I dug out some of the missing parts that I forgot to get out for the nose cone, so I got that out. And these are the braces that go across the rear window. Now they go right here, 2 of them. Dug those out of the kit too because I forgot those. Now let's not lose them. But I was going through all the things to fine tune some of this stuff. So this thing's coming along really nicely. I got to do, you know, everything is fitting here, but I just got to start doing some of the putty work. But it's amazing to think how far this chassis has actually changed from what it came in the kit. Matter of fact, you know, this will show you how much work has been involved in this without me really thinking about it. Let's get the other kit.
What is that, a 1971?
Yeah, it's a duplicate of the exact same kit, but I didn't build this one yet. This is
okay, because I just had to ask.
Yeah.
Because I know what the 1971 car looks like, but I couldn't see what year it was.
Yeah. Well, check this out, Ryan. Let's get to this bag. This is the one. Now, these weren't sealed. This is how they do it. I just fold them over. But here's the chassis. So let's put these parts back over here.
I was about to ask if I can see the chassis.
Yeah, so you can see between those how much work has been done. This is 2 pieces, and you can see all the holes I filled in right here and got it all thing. And then this is this rear section right here, which I really had to rework. So you can see how I extended the gas tank.
That one, it looks like it has a bit more bumps, but that one's a bit more smoother when you feel it.
Yeah, well, the gas tank ended. You can see the line right there. See the side line right there? I'll get it up to the camera where everybody else can see it. That's this gas tank after I sanded all of these ribs off. And then I put this top plate on.
Okay,
and
now
this
I see it.
to make it longer. And I needed to make this longer. in this piece to fit the rear chassis. And
Yeah,
I also,
that sounds like a ton of work.
yeah.
Also, I can see the line, and I remember you cutting that line.
Yeah, and I widened it right here compared to the side there.
Yeah, I don't remember you cutting that line, but I remember you cutting that line.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, I actually extended this, got it all fitting, but then I needed to move the wheel well back
you
more.
Extended it?
And I cut all this out. So this is a whole nother piece I glued in there from another car that I cut up, a spare chassis. And then I cleaned all of this up and moved these lines. So you can see these holes right here. I filled those in. This is for the exhaust. That's those two. But you see I sanded all of these moldings off, removed this lip, and created a whole nother one on the side as one piece. So once it's painted, you may not even notice all this work. I got a little bit of putty work to do in here to remove some of these lines. But it's just kind of amazing how much work I've actually done to them when you look at them side by side. And it's only because I did a little bit at a time. Did a modification here, a modification there, which is why here it is. I think I've been messing with this for almost 2 months now. Haven't painted it, but been kind of playing with it and doing all the fab work to it. But it's, you know, it's fun, and I'm enjoying the process and seeing how it's going to look when it's done. But it won't be so obvious I did all this work once it's painted. But it's kind of fun to show you and everybody else all at the same time. You looking forward to seeing how it looks when it's done?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, probably be another month, so hopefully by Christmas this one is done. But
Hopefully.
yeah, but I get some time to work on some of the other ones. But we'll end this video right here and continue on, and we're gonna do some more playing around here, Ryan and I. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.
Also, please smash the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to our channel.
And you sound like you've been listening to a lot of YouTubers lately. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good time.
I love Mr. Beast.